What is going on, guys? It's Danaki coming at you guys with episode 2 of Falcons Franchise. Um, Episode 1 was a lot of fun to record, but now it's the regular season. We're playing the Saints, so let's get right into it. Thinking setting a season goal of 7 wins. I feel like it's gonna be tough but obtainable. I think we got it. I think we could do it. If Desmond Ridder just comes out and plays his game, if we can get Khalil Herbert going, I think we'll be all right. Camp stand out. Let's see what we got here. Every year, there's players who ball out in preseason that don't end up doing anything once the actual season starts. I think you're different, but it's time to prove it. Oh, I accidentally just skipped it. Well, get 2 combined sacks and tackle for losses with D tackle Marlon Davidson against the Jaguars. Aren't we playing the Saints?
Huh?
It's opening day this week and a fresh start for every team around the league, and you'll be facing the Saints. What's the key to victory? Sure, we got to dominate on offense. And we're going to try to run the ball, honestly. I think that's going to be our bread and butter because we're going to have Khalil Herbert. We're going to have Cordero Patterson. So it's definitely going to be, I feel like that's going to be our money play, is just to run the. We're going to praise Tyrann Mathieu. He's a good player. Just get the dub. That's all we got to do. I already went in and did this. I'll show you who we're kind of going after here. So for our 1-star central scout, we went corner and quarterback, just because even though we do have Desmond Ridder, that doesn't mean, that we're not in the market for a quarterback, because we definitely are. If there's somebody there that's just too good to be true, we can't pass up on that. Our national scout is a safety and wide receiver. West scout is DN, D tackle, running back, and middle linebacker. Middle linebacker, I'm not 100% certain Deion Jones is going to make it past the trade deadline, and just the reason being is he's just by the end of next year he's gonna start regressing, and so I just like he's kind of at his peak in terms of overall. He might get to like an 84, maybe an 85 before he starts hitting regression. Offensive tackle, outside linebacker, and I'll show you the region breakdown real quick. So the national strengths are quarterback, left tackle, middle linebacker. Weaknesses: center, tight end, left guard. There's so many quarterbacks in this class. I was just scrolling through, and every episode I'll break down. We'll look at a couple different positions, but like for the most part, quarterback is a very strong class this year. The West, quarterback, right end, D tackle for the strengths. So we have defensive end, D tackle in the West, quarterback and corner in Central. And so that's exactly what we have, is a quarterback and a corner. Scout, Northeast, we have running back, middle linebacker. That's just to maybe try to find somebody, late in the draft if we end up dishing like Cordero Patterson or something like that. But then also middle linebacker, just because, like I said earlier, we're not 100% certain that Deion Jones is going to be here. So just to maybe find his replacement. And then offensive tackle, outside linebacker. The outside linebacker is just there just to maybe try to find a pass rusher, because we are in a 4-3 now. And then offensive tackle, obviously, that's a big need. All right, so for the depth chart, we are going to have Desmond Ridder starting over Marcus Mariota. I apologize, Gribble. Cordero Patterson and Khalil Herbert. Khalil Herbert might see more touches than Cordero Patterson. I make no promises, but I'm kind of leaning that way. Ben Mason, Bryan Edwards, Drake London, Damiere Byrd, Olamide Zaccheaus, Kyle Pitts, Harrison Bryant, who we traded for last episode. Nothing different on the O-line at all. Arnold Ebiketie, D'Angelo Malone, who's going to start over Lorenzo Carter just strictly because of upside, with Lorenzo Carter being 27. Grady Jarrett, Cordero Patterson, and also Deion Jones, mainly just because they're all older players, and we're not really in like a win now situation. And I would rather try to develop younger guys than, have guys that are just going to start regressing when the team is actually at a spot where they get better. So we might shop him around a little bit, just to see what we get offered for him. Baron Browning at left outside. He was in that Michael Ojemudia trade. Deion Jones, middle linebacker. Troy Anderson, right outside. AJ Terrell, Casey Hayward, Michael Ojemudia, Isaiah Oliver, and Troy Pride, Richie Grant, Caden Stearns, who was also in that Michael Ojemudia trade, Terrell Burgess, who we got from the Rams, and then Jamar Johnson and Jalen Hawkins. And then that's our kick returners. For slot wide receiver, we're going to have Damiere Byrd there. Sub linebacker is going to be Deion Jones and Troy Anderson, with Baron Browning coming in every now and then. Slot corner is going to be Michael Ojemudia and Isaiah Oliver. And yeah, that about wraps it up. We did go ahead and change our auto sub sliders just to try to get Khalil Herbert mainly on the field a little bit more. So we'll see how these are, see how much he's playing during the game, and then we'll go from there. Defensively, we kind of tweaked it a little bit. Did want to show you real fast that we are playing on all Madden simulation, unless otherwise, you know, later on in the series we will be playing on that. In terms of gameplay sliders, we're just gonna be playing on default for now. I mean, it's gonna be unfair and cheesy as hell. We do have injuries on 15, aside from, I believe, intentional grounding is off. Yeah. But other than that, everything is gonna be default. Let's do weekly strategy real quick. We're gonna do inside run. I'm not really worried about Jameis Winston scramble. Maybe we'll do throw up medium, just so we don't have the faster pocket. And then Jalen Mayfield, Arnold Ebiketie, and Desmond Ridder are just gonna stay as our 3 focus players for now. All right, let's see. Any injuries on the defensive side? Doesn't look like it. You'd love to see it. Offensively, we're good. Love it. Real quickly, I did just want to show you guys the weekly goals that we set. We have 15 first downs, 300 offensive yards, 24 or less points, and get 1 interception. I think we can get 1 interception against Jameis. Fingers crossed. I was playing in my 32-man league the other day, yesterday actually, and I'm the Saints, ironically, and not gonna lie to you, I threw 9 interceptions with Jameis Winston, so it was pretty rough. And week 1 is underway, and here comes Jameis Winston and company. Coach wants us to bring the heat right away, so we're gonna do it. There we go. Got him at the goal line. The goal? Where did I even get that from? The line of scrimmage. Big. Oh. Okay, Richie Grant. Hello. I was tapping X. He just didn't care. Ooh, why are we still falling off there? Oh, ball! Big hit, Richie Grant. Just making a mistake on his first drive. Who? What? That was Richie Grant just laying the boom. Troy Anderson getting the clutch fumble recovery. That's what I'm talking about. Hopefully we can take that momentum and turn it into points. I'm gonna start out passing. See how the offense looks. Already we have Cordell Patterson for a pretty big game. I'm gonna run the ball here. Don't really like running at Cam Jordan, but with the Mario Davis on that side. Oh, another good run, Cordell Patterson. Coach wants a play action here. I don't mind this Bryan Edwards slant if Pete Warner yeah, that's exactly what I was afraid of. Yeah, Pete Warner. I literally called it. I should have just handed the ball off. There we go. We're getting home with Baron Browning. All right, 3rd and 11. Let's see if we can get a stop here. Maybe we can get some pressure. Oh. Just didn't have it. Richie Grant is absolutely laying the boom. All right. We need to bend but not break here, guys. Bend but don't break. Get him. Get him. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. Was that Malone? D'Angelo Malone? Who was that? Ebiketie got to him first, and then I think that was D'Angelo Malone. That's what I'm talking about. 2 young guys, the rookies, coming off the edge, complimenting each other. You love to see it. Al-Farouq Akwuegbu's happy. He's loving it. 2nd and 19. They pretty much have to score a touchdown or be on the 1-inch line in order to. Ooh, thought that was gonna be a big hit there. That was Casey Hayward. 3rd and 10. Let's try to just hold him here. Let's try to hold him. We're there. Oh, and he got intentional grounding. Please be intentional grounding. It's turned off. Roughing the pass. Oh. We threw a pick that I had literally told myself I was going to throw. So, I mean, I can't really be mad about it. Just got to go next, you know. Not a bad run there. Ooh, and that's a big hit for Saints. That's their best D tackle there. I think we're going to run the ball again. We've been having pretty good success. I don't really want to try to force it too much. Oh, big run here. Cordero Patterson's not having a bad game. See just how much time we'll have to throw this here. I think we're going to drag Kyle Pitts just to have kind of that safety valve. Yeah, we're going to let that go. We'll take that. I kind of like a run here on 1st and 10. Another big run by Cordero Patterson. Kind of like Bryan Edwards on a seam here. There we go. We're moving the ball. Might have Bryan Edwards on another cheeky seam here. We're just going to possession catch that. That's Marcus May. He can lay the wood, so pause. Not a bad first half. I mean, it's been pretty even. We did make that pretty costly mistake in the red zone on like 3rd and 10. Get up the field. He's on the 1. We're going to run this to the left here. We get a block. We get a block. Khalil Herbert, touchdown. I mean, Cordero Patterson did everything. Khalil Herbert just got to steal the touchdown, unfortunately. Falcons are on the board. 7-7. Not a bad game. I did realize we are playing on 8-minute quarters. Jameis Winston had himself a pretty good drive last drive. I mean, he was moving the ball on us. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, we are playing on 8-minute quarters, which was not intentional. That was strictly supposed to be for... Come on, Dion. Troy Anderson, what are we doing? That was strictly supposed to be for preseason. So we will get that fixed and changed before episode 2. Oh! Jamar Johnson with the big hit. I think this is the run here. Gotta watch the cutback. Deion Jones has to make that tackle. Terrell Burgess, good open field tackle. Big tackle, Marlon Davidson. Oh. Come on. Was that Casey Hayward? We just got to get stops on 3rd down. We really do. If we can't get stops on 3rd down, then it's going to be hard to win a ball game. Oh, yes, sir. Kind of liking man here. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm kind of liking it. I'm not liking it. I got caught up. That's so unfortunate. I literally got caught on my own player. All right, here comes Desmond Ridder. Had a pretty good drive last series, so but we just gotta get dropped. Are you kidding me? Oh gosh. Marlon Davis. Oh, that's Grady Jarrett. My bad. Good play, Grady. So far, I mean, we haven't been playing bad, to be 100% honest. Deion Jones, you have to make tackles. Got to wrap up. We got a 3rd down stop. I mean, really can't ask for anything more. 2-minute warning. We got to get points here. I believe we get ball at half. I mean, we're not in a super big rush to try to score here, but definitely want points, and preferably 3 or 7. What the hell? Yeah, we only want 3 points. We're down by 10. We only want 3 points. Just gotta take what they give us, you know. As I was saying last series, it's boring, you know, but we might be able to take a shot every now and then, kind of like this one. That's a good pass. Bryan Edwards with a beautiful catch. Desmond Ridder with an absolute dot. I mean, he might have just been able to lead that up the field a little bit more, and not so much to the sideline. But that was, I mean, that was a beautiful play. Honestly, that, like, after looking at that, he didn't need to lead that at all. Bryan Edwards. Whew. That'll get the blood flowing. Just run inside zone here. Come on. Give me some blocks. There we go. Cordero Patterson in for a touchdown. Should be 17-14, hopefully, just as long as nothing crazy happens in the next 28 seconds. So hopefully he just keeps... The Saints are just dotting us up right now. Oh, no. I don't like this at all. Oh, is that a pick? Oh. And it's roughing the pass. Of course, why wouldn't it be roughing the pass? 28 seconds to go down the field, and they got all the way to our 1 yard line. That's crazy. 2014 at half. We haven't been playing bad at all whatsoever. You know, we had a fluke interception to Cameron Jordan. Cordero Patterson, 8 rushes, 47 yards and a touchdown in the first half. Not too bad. Drake London is getting covered by Marshawn Lattimore on the outside there. We really didn't have anywhere to go with that. And that's Cameron Jordan, who's having a pretty good day. I mean, he has a sack and an interception. We're going to just run a streak with Drake London there. See if we can fit that ball in. We can. First down. 2nd and 10 here. Definitely have a mismatch there. Okay. Cameron Jordan can just do it all, apparently. I'd probably say more shifty running backs. And definitely one of the better route running backs. Deion Jones. Deion Jones. Hello? I know we said we were going to shop him, and I have no doubt in my mind that we are. Oh, as he gets a big hit. They're just dotting us up. Like, Jameis Winston's 18 of 19 for 220 yards and 2 touchdowns. What can you do? Great. Tony Jones Jr. in for a touchdown. Oh, and they're going for 2. Awesome. They got it. Why wouldn't they get it? You know? Classic slant play to Michael Thomas. Desmond Ridder hasn't been playing bad at all whatsoever. It's just the all Madden BS is 100% real. You know, it's I got Cameron Jordan out here locking up Cordero Patterson when he's in freaking man coverage on him. Kyle Pitts, big catch. That was a risky throw. Do we have Bryan Edwards there? I think we do. We do. Bryan Edwards. He is making all the catches today. You just throw it up and he's gonna go get it. Oh, that's a good play. Demir Bird over the top. Maybe we can get Kyle Pitts here on a corner. I doubt it. And, oh, do we want to take the points here? I feel like if we take the points, our offense hasn't really been able to do anything as it is. It's going to be better if we can... Oh, that wasn't even going to be a touchdown. Is that a pick? Casey Hayward with a big pick. Big pick. Sounds terrible when I say that, but freaking very clutch. Can we just get a block? Like, Jalen Mayfield, just please, for once in your life, just Can we fit that in there? We can. Kyle Pitts, big catch, good throw. Oh my, like, what is this? Our Cameron Jordan has 3 sacks on us. We need help. 3rd and goal here. Just can't do anything. Man, that's a pick 6. Cordero Patterson stopped him. Good job. Holding. Was that defense? No, it was Chris Lindstrom, you know. Just to add salt to the wound. Why not? What the heck just happened to Alvin Kamara there? He just glitched, like he was clotheslined and then just glitched out. $20 of 22 for 255 yards and 2 touchdowns. We all know Jameis Winston is not ever going to play like that. I mean, he did throw the pick. Oh, big sack. That's Malone. D'Angelo Malone. If there's anything good that came out of this, it's definitely that, you know, we've had guys step up and play pretty good. You know, we've also had guys step up and play pretty bad at our offensive line. You know, we've also had some guys come in and we played pretty good, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Desmond Ridder's looked really good. Kyle Pitts has looked really good. Drake Landon, Bryan Edwards, both have looked really good. Cordero Patterson really hasn't looked that bad. Bryan Edwards definitely is one of the biggest takeaways from today's. It's not technically over, but I just don't see us winning this, like, at all. Just Caleb McGarry's awesome. Well, luckily we have Jermaine Ifedi, right? Kyle Pitts, big game. Bruised, you're fine. Holy cow. Bruised hands. I mean, come kiss it better for you? Oh my goodness. Look at this effort. Are you serious? He literally just, like, don't get me wrong, this is terrible pocket presence from me. Like, you know, just pocket awareness and not stepping up here. Try to make it harder for Cameron Jordan to get to me. But, like, he literally just... Demir Bird, we haven't really targeted him. Do we have... We dropped that? Hopefully we have enough time for this. Can we fit that in there? We can. Demir Bird, big catch, good throw. I mean, I say big catch, but that it doesn't. It's not gonna have anything to do with the outcome of this game. But you know, Desmond Ridder is definitely showing flashes for us, which is great to see. You know, I keep calling read option, but the odds of me running with Desmond Ridder are so low. Like, I'm pretty sure his carrying is all of 60, 54, something like that. It's not good. Can we fit that in there? No, we can't. Bradley Roby finally wins the matchup against Bryan Edwards. Here comes Aaron Rodgers-Winston. Yep. We just can't get a stop on whenever Jameis passes the ball. I mean, we've literally, outside of the one pick that he threw, he's only thrown one other. We just can't get a stop. Deion Jones, you got to tackle. Good job. There's no way they pass. There's no way they hike this, right? Okay. I was about to say, the sportsmanship would have just been so rude, you know? It's just rude. Absolutely rude. Al-Farouq Akwuegbu, he's definitely upset about that one. You know, rightfully so. There was definitely some all Madden BS that influenced that. Let's take a look at the stats real quick. Desmond Ridder, 18 of 31, 297 yards, 4 picks. Honestly, like, I'd say I don't think any of them were off of a bad throw from his part. They were all just, one was absolute BS with Cameron Jordan. The other one I literally called, and the other two were just kind of just bad decision making on my part. Khalil Herbert, one carry, 1 yard, 1 touchdown. Love to see it. Cordero Patterson didn't play bad. 14 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown. Did play a pretty good role in the passing game as well. Five catches, 34 yards. Bryan Edwards, really big game. Four receptions, 106 yards. Kyle Pitts, 5 for 92. Damiere Byrd had that really good corner catch. Drake London had only two catches, but one of them was a pretty good catch. Caleb McGarry, love to see it. Now you guys see why I'm scouting offensive tackles. Richie Grant, like I said, he played phenomenally. 8 tackles. Terrell Burgess had 6. Marlon Davidson did have 2 TFLs. So love to see it. Grady Jarrett joined the club. D'Angelo Malone as well. Arnold Ebiketie and Baron Browning. D'Angelo Malone had a sack and a half. Baron Browning had 1. Half a sack from Marlon Davidson. Did get that pick with Casey Hayward, and then we did get the forced fumble with Richie Grant. Camp standout here. Let's see. Yes, sir. Marlon Davidson, you played great. Did get 10,000 XP. You'd love to see it. Probably going to shop around a couple players. If there's any deals that I see or I think of, I'll let you know. We're definitely going to be looking for a wide receiver, maybe 2. So yeah, I'll let y'all know what I find. We'll also see if we can get anything done for Deion Jones and Grady Jarrett, possibly Cordero Patterson. I mean, he played really good today. But like I said, if there's a team out there that's needs him, that's pretty interested, we'll see what we can get for him. We'll real quickly go ahead and add them all to the trade block. So I am able to trade Calvin Ridley. I mean, we're getting some decent offers for him. Obviously, he is suspended this season. I think in the game he's hurt. But if, obviously I feel like that's cheesy. I definitely wouldn't be doing something like that. But maybe there's something out there that's like somewhat fair. If that's too cheesy, let me know. If you guys are okay with me trading him, let me know who you guys think I should trade him for, or if it's a player or a pick. So there is a guy on the Eagles wide receiver core that I'm pretty interested in, and it's not Quez Watkins. I'm talking about Jalen Reagor here. What do you guys think about potentially bringing him in? We could kind of have that storyline of, somebody who got drafted over Justin Jefferson. Like, he doesn't have bad stats. Pretty similar spot, as Denzel Mims. Denzel Mims wasn't as high of a draft pick and didn't get drafted before, one of the best receivers in the NFL now. But, he's still kind of considered a bust, and maybe Jalen Reagor, we could kind of try to revive his career as our slot wide receiver. I mean, his catching traffic's not the best for a slot wide receiver, but he would be a project guy for us. Maybe that's something we do. Let me know what you guys think. I did mention last episode that we were really hurting for speed. And I mean, Jalen Reagor, I believe he had like 93 speed. He was like 5'11". This guy's pretty much the same size, 6 foot. But Anthony Schwartz, he's an absolute burner, 96 speed. Doesn't really have the catching stats, but he would just be one of those guys that just is just straight speed on the team. And that's definitely something that we're lacking. He could be somebody that we bring in potentially to get our wide receiver core just a little bit faster. Talking with the Browns, first one's Caleb McGarry and Harrison Bryant. Harrison Bryant is who we got from the Browns. But that trade's not horrible. And then Drew Dahlman, who's our backup center, and Lorenzo Carter, who is actually technically our backup right end. So, I like this one a lot more than I like that one. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. We did go ahead and advance to week 2. So we will be here for episode 3. We are playing the Rams, so it's going to be a tough matchup. But we did get a couple trade offers for Cordell Patterson and also Jermaine Ifedi. who I didn't actually know was on the trade block. We'll take a look at these offers. They're from the Titans. Nothing crazy. I mean, it is only Jermaine Ifedi. Let's take a look at these for Cordero Patterson real quick, just to give you guys a little bit more to ponder on. Jerry Hughes, Nico Collins, Noah Fant. We don't really need a tight end, unfortunately. Sorry, Seattle. New England, Malcolm Butler, and fourth, Elijah Moore is interesting, but I mean, the Jets have Breece Hall, so you know I don't really like to send players where they, you know, there's like a good young guy starting there. Same with the 49ers. They have Elijah Mitchell. The Dolphins aren't that bad to send somebody to. I mean, they have so many running backs, but I mean, this isn't a horrible. I don't really want Chase Edmonds, but yeah, maybe the Dolphins are worth talking to, and the Broncos, my favorite team. I don't really want to send Javonte there or ruin Javante's career, but yeah, I mean, you know, these are just some of the stuff that the computer sent us. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. We playing the Rams next episode. She'll be out just a few days after this one. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think about a couple trades. Let me know what you guys thought of game 1. If anybody else stood out to you or didn't, let me know. Thank you guys.